So the final battle awaits. Shit. Liliana Shale.
Yes.
King has other duties. Redcliffe Village. Let's go. There's no blight on the map anymore. At least it doesn't show now. Oh, Herlock's level 0.
It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
Okay, what happened? Where is everyone?
They all fled to the castle this morning, before the darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
Okay. Is the archdemon here? No. Aren't there more darkspawn at the castle?
By now, yes. They'd have reached the castle walls. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
So, situation update. We'll have to clear the village. At least I'm gonna do it. Death magic. Where's the Herlock emissary? There it is. What are you doing? Feel free to attack something. Yeah, these are insanely weak. Not even worth bothering to stop.
I got it.
What a love.
Now's better than later.
It's a huge number of enemies, but they're weak. Like super weak. Shit. Emissary, no, don't rejuvenate anything. Goddamn emissary. More ogres.
I'll get up.
What are you doing? What?
Ready.
Oh shit.
Ready.
Eliana, get the emissary.
More blood. Excellent.
Right ahead.
Ooh, you're getting more than a gold piece from an enemy here. Hmm. What to take? Ah, crushing prison. Paralyze and inflicting damage in the same spell. Probably have to go to the castle too. So I'm not going back to loot the
Alright.
guys we already killed. Doesn't seem much point to it if we have to go there anyway. Holy shit, what's with the slowdown? Everything's taking longer than it really should take for some reason. Is this area really that intensive? I don't think so. A lot better looking modern games don't lag at all, so why does this? Although it's sometimes odd in this game. I mean, just doing something very simple gets rid of it. So it seems more like a problem with the actual program than it's actual problem with anything you do. Is this all? I guess so. I doubt there's anyone here yet. Just a chance to kill a few extra guys. We do know of the secret passage to get to the castle. I wonder if we're supposed to use that. I don't even know if I have the ring that it's needed to access it.
Got it.
Yeah, definitely no. Large flawed fire crystal. Yeah, I'm not taking that. I'm taking some things that are fairly valuable or are useful. We don't have a huge amount of inventory space and we'll have to make it through the end of the game with what we have, so I'm not taking complete crap anymore.
Twisted.
I basically don't want to get stuck in a situation where we're doing some kind of a final epic battle and I have to get stuck doing inventory management there. I need casters. Mystery. We need the crushing prison to be here. Where's our emissary? There you are. Excellent.
I'll get up.
Reinforcements. These guys pretty much die from any attack.
Now's better than later. I'll get up. Now's better than later.
No! Don't fucking use that.
Right away.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
Okay, what happened?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Okay. Riordan, what is he doing here?
I don't rightly know. Things happened so fast, I only know he was scouting in the south before he arrived.
Okay, I must prepare.
There might be stragglers, but you seem to have taken care of most of them out here. That's rather remarkable, really.
I basically just want a chance to loot the ogre. I'm expecting maybe a gold piece. 5 gold pieces. Okay, certainly worth waiting. So are the emissaries worth a gold piece then? Well, worth a health poultice at least.
I'll get on it.
And a go. Excellent.
I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived
Yeah,
just
take
ahead
me
of the
inside.
dark. I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say Your Majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Why did we think they were headed here?
The darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old darkspawn horde.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
May her preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
I agree. We've collected an army. Let's use it.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
Okay. How are we supposed to defeat this Archdemon?
I was wondering that myself.
Then you don't know. Of course not. You're both new recruits Duncan wouldn't have expected.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Perhaps you and Alistair should meet me before you retire for the evening. There are things we need to speak of.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
So, speak with Riordan.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to return home when you did, Grey Warden. For all that you needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Shouldn't you all be resting?
Resting? Who can rest after the march we had getting here? These humans have it easy with their long legs.
That and we're kept up thinking about the coming battle.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing?
We will find a way to win. We must.
I hope you're right. Under the open sky is a terrible place to consider dying, that's for sure.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
Goddamn dog. I mean, I know it's a dog, you don't have to have it bark all the time. West room, Riordan's room. Okay, so...
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
what the hell is going on?
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
What is it? What are you apologizing for?
Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the darkspawn?
Yes. I thought that necessary might be an exaggeration.
It is no exaggeration, I'm afraid. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very healthy.
A darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning... the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon... dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Why is this such a secret? I can think of a few reasons. But I still want to ask.
We keep it secret for the same reason the joining is kept secret. Who would become a Grey Warden if they knew the end that might await them? And yet there must be Grey Wardens. Without us, there is no hope.
It would also leave things, I guess, more vulnerable than they need to be. But it brings up the point, who would want to see a Blight succeed? So... it is what it is. And the reason we didn't know is because of the exceptional circumstances. It's not like it's not something that's super top secret. Probably something everyone who's been a Grey Warden for some time generally knows. But it's just encouraged to not discuss with people outside the Grey Wardens. So it's up to the three of us to kill this thing.
In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
We're put in a pretty bad situation now. Since Alistair is king, there's a great incentive for the sacrifice to be anyone else but him. And we don't exactly have a huge number of options here, so it's either you and me. And that's probably why Riordan was so keen on also getting Loghain to join.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Is everything alright?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Nothing comes without a price. So what's the price?
Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Well, I'm certainly interested. I don't have any intention of dying. I don't have any intention of sacrificing Alistair either. So either it's the guy who just has 2 weeks left to retirement, or we'll have to go with the Morgan's plan. Very well. What's the plan?
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence, and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
What happens to the child?
Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
How do you even know this will work?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Can you tell me more about this child?
As you wish.
What will the child become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
Will the child be hurt?
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
So, what's your plan with the child? You're not gonna tell me.
I do not wish to tell you.
I'll insist.
The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else.
Will I ever see it?
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you. Then you have decided?
I agree.
A wise decision. Come to me then, and we shall make this last night together something to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The darkspawn horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the darkspawn horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man you see beside me is a dwarf. Raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens, this is not his home. And yet still he fights with honor and passion. He has survived despite the odds. And without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
Joy. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here. Anytime now. Morgan. I don't feel like I'm screwing over Liliana with my decision to sleep with Morgan too much, because my options are basically even either I sort of sleep with another woman, or I risk very likely death. Even though she might not like the idea, I'm sure that's something she'll forgive. Or not. So everyone's here. That could be a problem.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Hey, do we detect any notable dangers here? Okay, we have finally arrived in Denerim. The city is under heavy attack from the Archdemon, and you must breach the army and gain a foothold inside the city walls. There's little time to waste. Every moment that passes brings Denerim and Ferelden closer to destruction. I'm not sure. Maybe I should try to kill everything. But the thing is, if we just go after Archdemon and ignore everything else, there's not going to be much of a city left to save anyway.
Let's see some blood!
It certainly looks like they're being spawned out of nothing.
Now's better than later.
Yeah, it is a waste of time. At least that's what it looks like.
Just call me the Reaper.
Okay, we're not getting the haste bonus, so I'm disabling the precise striking.
I am your death!
You're no match for
I
my
am done with
blade!
that one.
I think we can go after the yellow units. Definitely again lock Alpha there. Where is it? Ah, it's movable remains, not an enemy, so I'm moving forward. Could probably earn a huge amount of experience out of this. No, they ran out of enemies. You have secured the city gates by killing the darkspawn that had amassed there. You should speak to Riordan to see. No, we did have to kill everything.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
How are we going to fight a flying dragon?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
You know where the generals are?
Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Yeah, that's the question. We might not get a second chance at choosing. So I'm taking Shale because she doesn't need all that much babysitting.
Yes.
Yeah. Leliana, just to have her.
Indeed.
And win.
Yes.
I believe this will be good enough.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Alistair can do that.
I'd rather be going after the Archdemon, but all right.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
So this is it then. All that we've been through has led up to this. Whatever happens now, to either of us, know that I am proud, infinitely proud, to have called you friend. Onward then, and may the Maker smile fortune upon us.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? I would not have thought I would say this, but I am glad I'm going with it. Perhaps we're not completely doomed.
I'll take that as a vote of confidence. No. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I would. But I suppose there are certain obligations that go along with having a squishy companion made out of flesh. Let us try to get through this without my being rendered into so many pulverized pebbles, yes? Or eaten by the dragon. It might give passing a stone all new meaning, but I don't want to be there for it. Oh well, enough talking. There is a burning city to invade, or something.
Come on.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
This is it.
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. I stand here looking into its eyes, and still I have no answer for him. But perhaps you do. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, hmm? Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
After all that, I will not be going with you?
In your delicate condition, that's horseshit. I cannot trust you now, that's horseshit. No. After all that, I will not be going with you, no. This is where we part our ways.
Let us part ways now. You go your way, to your destiny, and I go my way, to mine.
Thank you for everything.
I did not know what it meant to have a friend once, but you I would gladly consider such. Go, slay your archdemon. Live gloriously, my friend.
So I'm not going with you, I see. Any particular reason?
Going to be king, you belong out here with your men.
I'm a Grey Warden. My place is facing that archdemon at your side, as your comrade. Even so, I won't argue with you about it. I'll do my best out here. Be careful in there, will you? You said you'd help me be king, and I'm not letting you off if you go dying or something.
No, I didn't. I said I'd think about it. The Archdemon doesn't just stand a chance.
Just remember, that ritual isn't going to help if you get your head squashed first. Go kick its ass.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this.
Probably.
I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are my dearest friend and my love. You lit my path through darkness, and I will stand with you to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Isn't that nice? Quest update! Must find and kill the darkspawn general last seen at the Elven Alienage or in the markets. And level ups for all, I guess. Well, not all. I'm increasing the constitution, so it's a natural value high enough to use all the brilliant armors. I guess more dexterity. Feign death. Or better combat abilities. Feign death would allow to save your life once. But Liliana isn't exactly getting aggro. When she's attacked is when either some kind of area effect attack or when there's a huge amount of enemies. So I don't want to do that. We're left with only a couple of choices. Pinpoint strike. Duelist has learned to strike the vitals of an enemy with pinpoint accuracy and from any angle. For a moderate duration, all successful attacks generate automatic critical hits. The problem with this is just it's very expensive. It has a 3-minute cooldown, so I'm not too interested. It is a good ability, but it would be better if I would control the rogue myself. Since I'm not going to do that, I'm going to take the passive ability to Weapon Expert. And final level up for us. Pour it all in strength. Perfect striking, I guess. It's not like I'm gonna use it, but the final battle awaits.
Kill those godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Make her watch over you!
Well, I certainly hope someone will. The alienage and the market district await. We, I guess, could bypass them, but I don't think we should. We'll take out both of them before moving on to the main fight. I'm just to try to get the best possible outcome from this. We do want to kill the Archdemon, but that doesn't mean we're going to sacrifice dinner to do it. So we'll try to save as many people as we can, and that requires us to take care of the generals before we face the Archdemon.